Hey, my beautiful people. I am back with another one for y'all. I actually already spoke about this, but for some reason, my spirit wanted me to speak about it again. My spirit team wanted me to talk about it again. So, apparently, this is something that is greatly desired to understand in the spiritual community in particular. Not just spiritual community, most people just really want to know this your purpose, right? So let's talk about it again. Let's talk about, how do you know what your purpose is? And let's talk about what it means to understand what your purpose is. So first, let me just tell y'all this. A lot of times when it comes to people wanting to understand their purpose, um, the reason why people have such a hard time understanding their purpose because a lot of times it is given to them, but you don't know how to be receptive to it because it doesn't always make sense, right? um or people don't be receptive to it because they feel like that can't be my purpose because it doesn't fit me financially. It's not going to help me, you know what I'm saying, to like I can't live off my purpose. That's the short way to, the best way to put it. It's more simplistic way to put it is a lot of people feel like they can't live off their purpose. They're like they can't be it. It doesn't make sense, right? Or another thing that hinder people from realizing that something is their purpose, even when it's their spiritual purpose, is because people automatically think that when it comes to spirituality, it has to do with, like, I have to be a medium, or my psychic. I have to be doing something with, with tarot, or my psychic abilities, or I need to be able to read for people, light language, all of those type of things. Here's the thing. First and foremost, let's just put it out there. Um, we all have all of these things as a part of us to begin with, anyhow. However, don't get caught up into thinking that in order for you to be living out your purpose, or even your spiritual purpose, that it has to be associated with one of those gifts in particular, right? Sometimes your purpose could be in position, let's just say real estate, right? Your purpose could be, you know what I'm saying, being into real estate because of the people that you get to meet. You can minister to so many people within real estate, just with words of encouragement, right? With just understanding certain things, you can help people by, making sure they're not getting duped when it comes to purchasing a home, and letting them know, the steps that they have to take. So your purpose could be helping someone else with, their manifestation, or whatnot, right? So this is for someone. I don't know who this is for, but this is someone that keeps on asking, much like how I used to do, like, okay, what is my purpose? I'm so confused. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. Key indicator of your purpose. Think about what it is that you would do. I'm not even gonna tell you that. Ask yourself, if it didn't have anything to do with money, if I didn't have to worry about, bills, if I didn't have to worry about anything, what would I be doing? What is one thing that I would just love to do, right? If I didn't make a penny off of it, what would it be? If I didn't have to worry about, how to pay my car note, if I didn't have to worry about how I pay the rent, my mortgage, if I don't have to worry about how to take care of my kids, make sure I eat, what will be that very thing that I would do if I didn't have to think about responsibilities? That right there, my friend, is likely what your purpose is, or it has a large part to do with your purpose, right? So don't ignore it. So I'm gonna say this again. Some of us continue to ask, like, what is my purpose? And we're looking for an answer. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? And the answer is already within. And then the universe, ancestors, whatever you want to call it, God, Jesus, whomever you subscribe to, has already given you a clear indicator of who it is. But you are in disbelief, and you are in disbelief because you can't believe that your purpose, you think that your purpose have to be glamorized in a certain way, or you think that your purpose have to be what someone else's purpose look like when it comes to the spiritual stuff, right? Like I said, though, we all have the same gifts within us, but that don't mean that we all have to utilize this, or we are going to have the exact same purpose, or we have to use our gift in a certain way, right? Like right now, I'm over here making videos, y'all. I'm making videos, but I'm making videos because my purpose, what I know now is my purpose is to help people heal themselves by showing you know what I'm saying, my process, right? By being able to speak on the things that I understand and that I know. Because like I told y'all in my very first video, getting here was a process. And like I told y'all also, I did not know it from the very beginning that I signed up prior to my incarnation here to have a rough life. So I had a rough life. So I'm sure that there are a lot of people that can identify what it means to have a rough life, right? So that is my purpose. My purpose is to help people see that you can overcome regardless of how rough your life has been, regardless of how impoverished your parents were or your family is, you can come up out of that. That is my purpose, right? That's you know what I'm saying. So I'm good where I'm at. So making videos and stuff, I'm cool with it. I enjoy it, because if one of my videos just help one person, I'm okay with that, right? So again, your purpose doesn't have to be the super grand thing. Like, yes, of course I could be, and when it's and then it's the thing, your purpose, you start somewhere. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's because it's almost like when you start somewhere, that doesn't always mean that that's going to be your finish, right? So you might start in a place where you're like, but I actually enjoy this, but it just doesn't seem like it's helping people spiritually, right? That's untrue. That is untrue. That is disbelief coming from your ego. That's what that is. So where you start within your purpose doesn't mean that that's where you will end. Your purpose might start here, and that's just the beginning of your journey, right? And then you'll continue to expand, you'll continue to elevate, you'll continue to extend, right? So then certain things that may have started really small will end up being very grand. So just wanted to share that with y'all. Like I said, that was for somebody in particular. I'm not sure who exactly it was for, but I already had made a video about purpose. But my spirit team was clear to me about, making another video about people understanding their purpose. Don't look for, it to be sometimes like super just glamorous. But like I said, that very thing that if you didn't make a penny for it, you know what I'm saying, that is likely what your purpose is, or your starting place. I want to say your purpose is that is likely your starting place. And even if it looks like, how is that my purpose, right? You don't know what's going to, sometimes you don't know exactly what's going to come out of that, but that very place that you're put in is where the work is, like your greatest work is needed for that time, right? You're the person that can that basically that is equipped to handle that particular assignment, right? So don't think that any assignment is too small for you, or it's even too grand for you. Whatever it is that you feel, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like, I would love to do this, do it. All right, y'all. So again, I know this is another purpose video. I didn't mind making it. It made me feel good, because I get it. That is a question that we continue to ask. I asked that question literally over and over and over again, and I was like, I was just like, duh, like, nah, that. And let me just share this with y'all. The reason why I felt like certain stuff was my purpose, because I'm like, that doesn't fit my character. Meaning, me speaking in front of people, me, telling people my personal business, that don't fit who I am, right? But then I had to realize, baby, that's just the start of it. It's so much grander than that. And one thing that I always know that I've always wanted to do was help people with wisdom. So I haven't did it publicly, but that's something that I was already doing on a smaller scale, like with my friends, with my family, with my friends, with my children's friends, with friends of the family and stuff like that. I was already being that to them, right? But now I was called to, like, okay, now it's time for you to move and do it publicly, right? Wasn't necessarily my comfort zone, but it still was within my purpose. So I'm just continuing to grow and expand. And then I also learned that the reason why I was like, oh my God, this can't be it, is because I was thinking, like, how am I gonna make money off that? How I'm gonna even have time for this when I have, so many kids, and I have all this stuff going on. I have a business. I have to do this. I have to do that. And it just let me know, like, girl, just start it and watch it grow. So again, through my growth, you guys will be able to see how it works, right? So stay tuned. All right, y'all. Just want to hit y'all with that one. Take care.